Welcome back. Happy days. Southbourne it is. Thank God that wind dropped. They're giving it drop in all through the evening. As you can see, it's not horrendous out there. I fished it worse, to be fair. Little bit of breakers on the sandbank that's out there. Tide's dropping, so happy days. Tomorrow the forecast is absolutely peach. I was thinking the boat, but after last Saturday, do you know what, I couldn't be bothered. Just want a few settled days. Like I said before, it's just a nightmare. It's just, you know, you might have a settled day and a half, and the next minute, boom, it blows back up again, and just want that clear water to come through now, especially for the Plaice. So I thought, you know, what about Southbourne? It's been a few fish caught, so it's not like it's fishing absolutely dire. So sod it, here I am, happy days. Yeah, tomorrow, so I'm gonna go down to the boat tomorrow, have a bit of a tinker. Just had an email through from Ray Marine, the latest software update for the Axioms is available, so might do all 3 screens tomorrow, get them sorted, go down to the boat, tinker with it, do the update, have a look at the Garmin, see if that wants an update as well. But luckily with that, it's easy to do through the phone. So but the Axioms, the trouble is with the Ray Marine Axioms, the internal memory isn't that great, so you have to have an SD card. Once you've downloaded the new software, it then dumps the old software back onto an empty card. So I like to do it on the laptop, sit at home. Takes probably about half an hour to drag and drop, download to your computer, then download to the SD card. So that's my job for tomorrow, I think. Well, after a few hours at work, just for a change. Yeah, so let's see how it pans out. I mean, the odd shower has gone through. They're not giving any showers tonight, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if you look over there. What a beautiful, beautiful scene that is. Look at that sun, gorgeous. And as always, because they are giving the temperatures dropping this evening, just take my gas canister, little stove, purely just to dry your hands off. That's all that is. I'm not interested in making tea, coffee and all that crap. It's just literally, you know, in between bait checks, or if you're getting a bit nippy, there's nothing worse than cold hands. I mean, that weighs nothing. I've taken it to Chesil a few times, you know, back in when it gets a bit cooler. It just doesn't weigh nothing. Probably about a pound all in, I expect. Might be a tad more, but certainly not enough to worry about. So that there, just to keep your hands cold, keep your hands nice and warm, should I say. Usual tactics tonight. So I've got the first rod out. So I've got a start right rig loop, 2-hook loop. I've got a few more coming this week, and Gary Williamson from Trident is kindly making me up some 3-hook loops, so that'll be interesting. That's what I always used to use back in the 90s, was the 3-hooks and the competitions and that. It's nice because you can have a fish bait and plus two worm baits on your smaller hooks up the top, and then your loop flowing. You can have, you know, like your sandeel, anything like that, a bit of squid. So that's what Gary's doing for me. So can't wait to get them next week. Happy days. Yeah, so just done the first cast, see what happens. Done quite a few flicks to start with, just to bed the line in like you normally do. Didn't appear to be any weed, so fingers crossed it stays like that. And yeah, bring it on. As they say, it is what it is. So I've got sandeel, rag, mackerel and squid, baby squid. I would like to target array. That will be my, yeah, sorry, that will be my target array. As long as I don't blank, I don't care. If I do, I do. Let's see what happens. Bring it on. Right, just gonna have a check of the Sandeel Squid Worm. Don't think there's anything on here. Nothing's been biting at all on it. It's kept a tight line. No. Grip lead, I think. Yeah, nothing on there. Right, it's wine. Let's get it in, get it out. Always amazes me how you can fish a fish bait and a dogfish ignore it, and yet they'll quite easily munch on the old worms if they're out there. Maybe the worms are giving off more scent. Grips ain't really popped out by the feel of it. Definitely nothing on there. No. Tiny bit of weed on the leader. Nope, not even touched. Yeah, so this time I've just got a double Sandeel all wrapped on the start right. If you can see that all right. Let's see what that does. Right, let's get her out there. So on the second one, just as it was daylight, I just put another 2-hook loop on. So we'll just try this one. No, once again that didn't feel promising at all. But this one now I will stick a Sandeel and squid wrap on now. Getting quite a good distance. I'd say that breeze is only sort of like a light west-southwest now. Breeze. Blew hard yesterday and this morning, but as I say, they were giving it dropping, which it has done. Weed. Maybe nibbled, not really. Yes, no. The tangle. Come on. There we go. Like I said, it's a start right, hangover. with squid and sandeel wrap. So let's see if that makes any difference. Well, let's see if I can get the target anyway. A fish would be nice. Right, let's get it out of here. Well, I haven't seen any bites yet. So this will be this is the second cast. I mean, the sea, to be fair, there's the odd little breaker out there. You can't see it, obviously. There's the odd little breaker on the sandbar out there, but it's certainly, I would say, a little bit flatter than what it was when I first got here. That wind is virtually non-existent now from the west. Just a tiny bit of breeze, but I haven't seen any bites yet. But as I say, I'm going to leave this rod for about another 15 minutes, then do another check on that one. That's the squid and sandeel wrap. But I'm going to check this, the worm rod, and see what's occurring on this. But I haven't seen any bites yet. But then, to be fair, I don't really watch the rods. I'm down to the timekeeping. I'm not one for, if I get a bite, strike it and bring it in. They're size 2 Sakumas, fine wire. They're going to hook themselves, but unless, you know, unless it's a slack liner, then I'll hold it. If it's a massive run, I'll pick up the slack, hold it. But generally, I just leave it. I just do it on the clock. Now that seems to be a little bit of weight on that when I struck, but let's hope I'm not. Seems to be a bit of weight there. We'll see. I'll say the grip's pulled a little bit. It's either weed or there might be something there. Convinced, but it certainly feels different than what it did on the first cast. Only slightly, but no, maybe not. Came in with a wave then. Oh yeah, there might be something there actually. Is that something there? Or was I looking at something? Oh, it's kiting off to the left now. It's got a bass. Oh, here we go. Double shot of. So there we go. So second cast, double shot of, got a pout on a doggie. Oh well, that saves a blank, doesn't it? Alright, I'm just going to leave that there. I'll take some pictures. I know it's only that, but it could be the only fish I get tonight, who knows. That's good. Oh well, pressure off now. I've caught something. I haven't blanked. Make sure that the loop's good. And let's get it back out there. Oh well. Right, let's turn you off. Right. Let's have a look. So I'm pleased with that so far. Let's see what's on the squid and sandeel. I ain't gonna jinx this, but I've got a feeling. Feels like a little bit of weight there. And after having that doggie, why do I think there could be doggies out there? I mean, to be fair, I haven't had that many. I have had them down at Southbourne, but very few and far between the dogs. But I suppose we've had this blow. Definitely something there. There's definitely weight there. Oh, I don't know if it's a fish or it's a bit of weed. Oh, come on. There is a bit of weight there. What we got, if anything. Oh, I've got a feeling it's a doggie. Oh God. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Did that just come off then? Oh, very light. Oh no, there we go. Oh God. Yep, number 2. What a waste of squid and sandeel. There we go, number 2 dog on the second cast of the, I'm going to say the ray rod. Let's hope it is. Just hope I'm not in for a dog fest. Just can't get away from the bloody things wherever I fish. There we go, another dog. Well, I don't mind dogs, but these are little pups, aren't they? Right. Ugh. Let's see what we can do. Happy days. Right, let's get it out. As you can see, this is how I do mine. So that's a 2.0 and a 1.0 Manta, not the Manta extras. I think they're just a little bit too heavy gauge for what I'm fishing for. So it's a little bit lighter. Not quite so in your face to a fish, that is. So, but that's that there. And this one, there's the hangover component there on one of my own rigs. Got some lovely little baby squid there. Pack of sandeels, rag. Fingers crossed that'll trip one of the rays up, but we'll see. But that's how I do it anyway. Sometimes I might cut the head off the sandeel, sometimes I won't. In this case, the last couple of casts I haven't, so happy days. But there we go. So that's number 2 dog there, and that is on the start right rig body hangover. Price of the lead on this still. They're only small, but it is what it is. Bring it on. Well, it's time for another check. Soon comes around the half hour. Like I said, I'll check the worm one regularly, but the sandeel can stay a bit longer. Right. Tide's gone well out now. Let's have a look. A little bit of weight there. I would say there's something there. You're going to add another species. Not particularly heavy, but there's definitely something there, I would say. Or is there? Maybe there ain't. Oh, yes there is. Got another pout. There's the leader, bit of weed, off. And another little titchy pout. Two pout, two dogs so far. Get that one off. This one on. And so you don't want to be wasting your time. Oh no, hold on Dobbo. Get carried away there. Sorry, wrong rig. So I've just wasted time there. Oh no, put that back on there. Sorry, this is the one I want. A 2-hook loop. What's that bloody hole there? It's twice I've nearly fallen down it. Right, let's get her back out there. Right, just going to have a check on the sandeel run again. See what's occurring on this one. Get me brakes for the next cast. This is the first time I've done that. Went to cast and I had the brakes right off. No, that didn't feel like anything that cast. So I'm not gonna mess around winding it in. I know there's nothing there. Get it in ASAP. It's only a lovely evening. Can't complain at all. Weather-wise. Long way out there. Come on. Come on. Get it. weed. Clear that off. Happy days, not touched. Quick change, make sure I pick the right one up this time. Make sure I'm not twisted round the top ring. Let's get it back out there. Happy days. Right, another check on the worm rod. Let's see what's occurring. What's that hole? Right, that's better. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a nice bit of weight there. There's a nice bit of weight on there. Yeah, definitely. Another doggie. Come on, what we got? Definitely a nice bit of weight on here. There's the leader. Hello, what we got there? Ah, lump of weed. Oh no, it ain't, sorry. That was a lump of foam. Idiots. But I had a lump of weed sliding on my line then. It's going over there though. And we got a dogfish coming in backwards. Well and truly wrapped up in my rig, the little git. That don't matter though. It's another fish. Happy days. That's number 3 doggy. So 3 dogs. Oh god. Links down here. Well and truly tangled. He must have broke the lead out and rolled around in the rig body. Right, come on, where are we? Yeah, so 3 dogs and 2 pout. Still not what I'm after, but I'm not blanking, that's the main thing. What's happened here? Gone where? Come on, you bugger. Wasting time. There we go. Cool. Other rig on. Brakes adjusted. get her out. Right, time for a check on the worm rod. I've just done a check on the Sandeel and squid, but nothing. So I've just gone for the next cast after this, double Sandeel on its own without the squid. See if that improves things. Oh, a bit of weight there. Definitely a bit of weight there, quite heavy. Anything? Yeah, not another dog. Fuck. Look at the size of that. Dog and a whiting. Look at the size of that. So cute, aren't they, when they're that size? So there we go, a dog and a whiting. That's 4 dogs, 2 pout and a whiting. Tiny, tiny little thing. Skinny whiting, just for a change. Sun the queue in a second. Let's get you back out. Happy days. Well, that soon came around. I have had a bite on the worm one. A little bit of slack line. Don't think it's anything special, possibly a doggie, but we'll soon see. Let's have a look. So it's quite nippy now, but so I've got my little stove and it's working well. Come on then, bit of slack there. Something there. Let's have a look. Might not be a doggie, to be fair. A little bit of weight there, but whatever it was earlier, it broke the gripper out. But I thought, well, I'll leave it a little while. Just kept winding a little bit of slack here and there. I don't feel anything exciting, but I think there's definitely something there. Well, I can assure you it wasn't that broke the lead out. Oh dear. Oh well, doesn't matter. That's the third pout. Tide's coming in now on the flood, so right. Let's get this off. Let's get her back out there. Happy days. Right, just going to do the first bait check. I certainly haven't seen any bites yet. It's had a bloody good soak, so we'll see what happens. See if the bait's gone. That's probably been out for an hour, that first rod. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. Nothing on there. Nothing at all on there whatsoever. Still a bit of darkness. That's certainly going to help, so gripper's sticking in well. Might ease them off a bit. Come on. Bait hasn't really been touched. No, that doesn't bode well. I know the daylight hasn't been fishing at all well at the moment, which it won't do. Right, let's bait up and get it back out there. Happy days. I don't know, the old bait check's done off, come round quick. That's another half hour gone. Unreal. Alright, let's have a look what we got. No, that didn't feel promising. No, nothing on the worm one. Yeah, there's a bit of tide running now. Right. Normally when you've got a bit of tide there, it's pushing fish through, but not in this case by the feel of it. Leader, I think. Yeah, tiny bit of wing. Oh, look at that. Bottom bait stripped. I'll leave that one another half hour, I suspect. It's 10:30 now, so So I'll give that an hour's soak. Double sandeel. I've loaded up the worms a bit more, try and use them up. Right, let's get it back out. That's interesting, slack liner on the sandeel. Let's see what's happening. I saw the tip spring right back, wound it down a couple of times just to get the slack, and there's tons of slack here. Look at that, ain't got the lead yet. Oh yeah, bit of weight there. What we got, is it a doggie that just broke it out? That's a double sandeel. I'll be honest, very light. Definitely struck into something, but doesn't feel like too much there, if anything. Considering I'm winding reasonably fast, but I think I missed it. Unless it's a bass swimming in. No, I think I missed that gobbo. Or have I? I think I have. Nah, there's nothing on here, I don't think. Oh, is there? Suddenly there's a bit of weight. And that surf there is. Something's there, I think. What we got? It's a bass. It's not really swimming to the side very well. Yeah, something there. Target achieved. Not the biggest. What we got? Not the biggest painted in the world, but target achieved. Happy days. Right, let's get this back out. Let's see if we can get another one before the night's out. Now I'm happy. So that was on double sandeel. Only a little tea bag, well a bit bigger than a tea bag, but well happy. Happy days. Right, let's get this one out. Well, there we go. Target achieved. Little tiny little painted. Probably about £1.75. Beautiful little thing. So there we go, that was on the start right rig. Hangover with a size 2.0 and 1.0 Sakuma Manta with double sandeel. Happy days. Target achieved, let's get him back. Bit bright, happy days. Well, that's it for me. That's the last cast. Everything's all packed away. Let's just see what the worm one's doing first. Get that one in. Oh yeah, bit of weight on there. What we got on the last cast then? quite heavy. Really enjoyable evening. Target achieved. A few other bits and pieces as well. I must give this reel a service this week. Done the other one a couple of months ago. Should have done this one at the same time, to be fair, but it is what it is. Definitely needs it though. What we got? Weed, is it? Feels like maybe a bit of weed on the line there. Oh no, there we go. What we got? Double shot of whiting on the last cast. That ain't bad. So what's that? 4 pout, 3 whiting and 5 dogs, and that painted. I ain't gonna grumble at that. Maybe I'm packing up just at the right time. We don't want them. We don't want these getting on the bait. Right, let's unhook these and get them back in. I think they're pretty much dead anyway, but let's get them back in. Right, last rod, double Sandeel. Be nice to think there's something sat on the bait, but we'll soon find out. No. Nothing at all on that. Let's get her in. Oh dear, not many people left now. There we go, not touched. That was probably 45 minutes, that one. Right, let's pack down. I just showed you how I go about it, but that's the actual rig there with the hangover. Get that in focus. Dead simple. Ideally you want a 10mm gap between the hangover and your bead, so you just know you've got the right tension on the SRT spring. As I say, check Trident out. It comes with a spring and crimps, so happy days. There we go. And this one's just a standard 2-hook loop. As I say, on the other one I've got a Start Right rig body by Trident, but that's my own 2-hook loop there. It's just typical that I've got loads of Start Right rigs, but also I've got a load of my own, so I'm trying to use up my own, so I can just continually just use the Trident start right rig bodies. But yeah, so hopefully something will come and take it all. Bring it on. Right, just going to have another check on the worm rod, and that is going to be my last cast on the worm rod. Maybe. Well, I'm pleased about having that painted. Happy days, target achieved. And my battery's just going dead on the light on the GoPro. Right, okay. Oh, bit of weight on there. Yeah, a little bit of weight on the worm rod. I don't know if this light's going to last, but got my other one to go on it. Oh, come on, a bit of weight there. So what are we up to? 4 dogs, 3 pout, 1 whiting and 1 painted. Oh, there is a bit of weight on that. Come on, what have we got? Definitely a bit of weight. Another dog. Going over there in the tide. Oh, it looks like another dog, is it? I think it is. There's the leader. Try to get that on the right place. Another little tiny one. Good grief. They're getting smaller. That's number 5. Albeit a tiddler. Right, let's get this back out. Well, I hope you enjoyed it tonight. I certainly have. Bloody sand. That's the only thing with Southbourne, is the sand. Nightmare. Good old Ian Gold's rest. I've had this donkey's years. Got quite a few of these back on the island. And this is the other thing as well. The old VMO, Ville's Mail Order session holder. Absolutely brilliant. Really is good. That one. There we go. always put my, this is how I use it. Everyone's different obviously. That one will go in there. Lengthen them. I mean, for the money, it was really cheap. I've got the lighter one as well. Tighten that up. Do this one up here now. Go around that, yep. Lengthen that. That's gone round the rod. Happy days. Pull that up. Make sure that's around the rods. Lengthen that. That's perfectly well balanced. Got the shoulder harness, shoulder strap there. Always use the, you've got 3 there, depending on where your balance is, your pivot point. Perfect. So there we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this evening with me. So what was the scores on the doors then? So we got the 1 painted, 3 whiting, 5 dogs and 4 pout. Nothing to be sniffed at. Really pleased with that. Got a rag there. And don't forget, there is plenty of bins along here to put your rubbish in after your session. No excuses, please. Happy days. Right, that is me done then. So hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and share away. Hope you've taken something from it. Every trip's a learning curve, so even I'm learning every trip. Just little things, tweak, adjust, you know, it can make all the difference. Rightio, until next time, that is me out. Oh, and don't forget, Fishing with Matt, Shaky Angler, and Shane at Fishing Dorset Live, good friend of mine. Please check them out. Happy days.